I'm going to keep this to myself.
What? Now I gotta know. I don't want to know, do I?
The thing is I don't think this... I'll tell you, I don't think this should be in the podcast. Or maybe it will be.
Hey everybody, it's Kelly from the future. The anecdote that she is about to tell is roadkill themed. And I did end up deciding to cut the whole thing just in case for the more gentle among us, but also for the cats killed by their curiosity. I'm going to put an unlisted YouTube video with this section of the podcast in the description. Click on it if you absolutely must, and then you'll get a real treat's not the right word, but you'll get us something. Okay, back to the road for the more gentle among us.
Listeners, you don't want to know.
Yeah.
It's about blood, and it's about life, and
It's pretty
the paths we take in life
and death.
and in death, and in between those things. A, if you see one again, I want to see it. B,
Okay.
Can I interrupt for one moment?
Yes.
We just drove past a road that's called Bean Gap Road.
Bean?
Bean.
B-E-A-N.
What do you think that means?
Bean Gap Road.
Bean
Oh,
gap.
man.
It's a gap between two beans. Just a gap where the bean is.
LL Bean? In between the
LL
L's?
Bean. Between the L's.
Man,
That's fun.
that is fun.
Remember Between the Lions,
I sure do.
which also start with L? Remember Between the Ferns?
Between two ferns.
Remember when someone who works at LL Bean sat down and said that we're going to have an LL Bean show between two L's?
Between two L's. I think that's good.
It was kind of funny. I don't know anything about LL Bean, but otherwise I'd host it.
Let's forward this podcast to the CEO of LL Bean.
And if you take this idea, you owe me $1 million.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Or whatever.
I would take a cool 1,000, frankly. Maybe a cool 10,000.
Yeah,
I don't really know how much ideas are worth these days. I'll take whatever
I get that IP upcharge.
you think I'm worth. That's how I ask Anthony. He'll be like, "You want some coffee?" Anthony's my dear friend. He'll be like, "Do you want some coffee?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." And he'll be like, "How do you like it?" And the first time he ever asked me that, I said, "Give me what you think I deserve." And he looked at me like, "You absolute psycho." And then he brought me the tastiest coffee. And then he totally spun it back on me when I gave him coffee once. And like, it's very easy to guess what kind of coffee I like based on my personality. I like it sweet. Anthony and I do not have the same personality.
Or the same taste in coffee.
Or the same taste in coffee.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is.
I don't know to this day how he takes his coffee. Black, maybe? I don't know.
What did you give him when
I
you had
think
to
he
decide
uses-
what he deserved?
I think he uses cream and no sugar.
I
have
feel like
no
that
idea
does
what I gave
match
him.
his personality.
Yeah.
Which is complex.
Cream and no sugar seems
I wonder
right.
if everyone's coffee order really does match their personality if you just like look at it for a second.
Ooh.
Or if that's silly. I feel like my coffee order matches my personality.
I feel like my coffee order matches mine. I usually get like cupcake.
Yeah.
And I get mad when cupcake isn't available.
Absolutely.
I don't want
She's an angry
a
cupcake.
caramel macchiato. I don't want hazelnut. I want red velvet cake. I want cupcake. I want marshmallow dream. Today I had an iced coffee and I had them put peanut butter flavor and raspberry flavor to make a PB&J, and it was delightful.
It was delightful.
It was very good.
You
It
did
tastes just
really
like a
good at
PB&J,
that.
and I feel like, yep, that is my personality.
Guys, Zoe fulfilled a lifelong dream today. And by lifelong, I mean
did.
since approximately 2019.
Yeah, which feels...
But that
Woo!
is a lifetime
If
ago.
you know, you
am
know.
I right, ladies? But we did it.
We did it!
By accident.
There is a coffee shop that we used to always drive past when we would go up to the Blue Ridge Parkway with my then boyfriend. And I always really wanted to go, and it would always be closed when we went by. And today, we went by it, and like, this is far from this is in North Carolina. We live in Georgia. We live in Atlanta. Today, it was open. And when I tell you that Kelly turned the wheel of that car, pulled us in there.
threw our ass off the road.
So exciting. And it was open. And it was an awesome coffee shop.
It was great.
Who could have thunk that?
Look up.
It was just a random place for me, but I attached my entire self to it.
Yeah.
Through no information.
I have only heard about this place through Zoe talking about it so damn much. And it wasn't until today, after we went in, then we talked about it later, that I learned that she knew nothing about it, and it was purely happenstance that the inside was extremely dope with really good coffee and really cool shit inside and really cool story of the building. Not to cross-pollinate streams here, but do people say that? They should. Not to cross-pollinate streams, but somewhere on another corner of the internet is our vlog for this trip, and there's probably a section on this coffee shop. Go check it out. See it with your eyeballs.
What's our vlog called, Kelly?
Our vlog's called chilicheesevlog.
And what website do we upload to?
YouTube.com.
YouTube.com, boys.
Not...
Chili Cheese Vlog. Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah. Yes.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
Comment down below. Something.
Now, honest to goodness, I know that people want you to ring that bell because they post every Tuesday or some shit. I need you to ring the bell because I post once a year by accident. And then when the bell happens, you'll be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's time. We're real good candidates for ringing
so
that bell,
true.
y'all.
A bell is really a requirement.
Yeah.
To be a Chili Cheese Vlog subscriber.
Smash it like you work for the Salvation Army at November 29th, okay? Just get in there, right outside that Walmart. And we'll pay you $1. We won't. I'm sorry. That was
I don't
not...
have that. Dip. There's a sign that just says dip, and I don't know what it means.
You're about to find out when you dip.
I know, I'm scared. I feel like...
When you dip, I dip, and we dip.
It's giving the speed limit's about to change.
Do you dip first, or do I dip first?
Probably me, because I'm greedy.
I dip.
We talking about cheese dip?
We dip?
Wumbo?
I do think I dip first.
I dip, you dip, we dip.
Someone hit the comments with the lyrics to that song, please. There's no internet on this road.
I thought we were talking about cheese dip. Anyways.
What's your favorite kind of cheese dip?
Oh my God. Oh, Kelly. Oh, this has become very complex to me recently.
Really?
Okay, so we were at the beach with our friends, and they made a little grocery run while we were at a different grocery store, ? And we were like, grab some cheese dip to them. And because they didn't have it at our grocery store. I'm so confused looking back on this.
That really is.
Why did we all go to different
this story?
Why did the group fracture?
There were quite a few grocery trips.
I have no idea what happened.
In that day.
Regardless, we told our friends, oh my God, grab some chips and some cheese dip. We're making tacos tonight, boys. There's 10 of us on this trip. They got some cheese dip. I don't know how they chose it. They just picked it up off the shelf, I assume. And I was like, this cheese dip goes so hard. I don't know what brand it was. Sorry. But here's the thing. I came home and I've been buying the brand and I feel like it doesn't hit the same way. And so now I've been trying to find a cheese dip that hits the same way. I'm not a big fan of I want queso. I don't want Tostitos. This cannot be shelf stable. You got to get it from the refrigerator section.
I want that shit from a cow.
Yeah. And what I like is I want it to be a little salty. I want it to be straight cheese. I don't want chilies in it. I don't.
Zoe really does not like things in her queso.
I want it to be
my
straight
personal
cheese.
Chagrin.
But I want it to be salty. And I've recently found that at Monterey, they've got a great cheese dip.
Shout out to Monterey.
I'll get that shit in large every time we eat there to go.
I like when they put chorizo in it. So I have a question.
I used to get the beef one. Me and Cody, one of my best friends from high school.
Hi, Cody.
He lived down the way from the Monterey. And hi, Cody.
We know you're listening. We know you're a longtime friend of the pod.
We know you're a big fan of this podcast, Cody. We used to go to Monterey and we would get the large queso with beef in it, and they would give it to you in a pie tin. It was a pie tin of queso, a shit ton of chips, and the queso would have ground beef in it, and we would just sit on his couch and go to town, and it was incredible, and I miss that. But I'm really in a straight cheese phase right now. Once it's satisfied, I know I'm going to get that beef queso, and I'm going to love it. Good. Say what you were about to say.
I love that. Well, my question, I'm concerned between the beach trip and the home and you're buying the same queso and they're different quesos, like that stresses me out on a different level. But I was going to say, just scientifically, have you tried like pounding 3 beers first?
Okay, that did cross my mind. That might be to blame.
You want to go sit in the sun for a couple of hours so that you really feel like a raisin, and then
You know
wander
what?
inside and eat some cheese dip? Does it get better?
Kelly, I wonder if it was the chips. Do you think the chips were particularly salty? And we've been getting the wrong chips.
I don't know what kind of chips we would have gotten there. We maybe like could check some pictures or something.
Yeah.
But I do think that there is a certain je ne sais quoi to balancing. It's like you can't have cheese dip that's that salty if your chips are going to be appropriately salted. A lot of times, both cheese dip and guacamole, I feel like really rely on the chips to have enough salt on them to balance the entire experience. And then if you put it in a taco, you got to put salt on it.
I completely agree.
But I get why they don't put salt in it originally, because you're going to eat it with basically vessels for salt.
And I like a salty chip. I would prefer a very salty chip dipped into an unsalty cheese dip as opposed to a bland chip dipped into a salty cheese dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
pisses me
I
off
see
when
that.
chips don't have enough salt on them,
Yeah.
which I find.
Which she's pissed off a lot.
I've got anger in my heart.
She does. She does.
And my latte order is cupcake.
Zoe, what's my coffee order?
Something warm.
Aw.
And I don't mean in temperature, I mean in flavor. Spice. You got bourbon today.
I did get bourbon. Ooh, love it.
Spiced something. You like chai.
I was thinking
you
that-
like matcha, which I don't know if I would call warm, but it's like it's in the same realm as chai, I guess.
You actually did really great with this question. It was a trick question, because when I was thinking, I think my coffee order reflects my personality. My coffee order was either chai or matcha and not coffee at all.
Hell yeah. Oh my God, we're in Kentucky.
We are entering Kentucky.
This is our 4th state today. We've been in North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, and now Kentucky.
I can't decide if we've just
Are we going
driven
south?
a lot. I'm going to go with no, but I really don't know.
Did the wind just get really loud above our head? I'm scared all of a
I
sudden.
can hear it whipping. But
Will
we
you
have our
close
wind
that little
screens
bitch?
on.
I'm scared.
So no one else can. Is that better?
That is better.
There it is. I don't know if we've just driven a lot today, because it feels like we haven't, first of all.
No, I agree.
But for context, listeners, we spent most of the day just roving the Blue Ridge Parkway, which, I mean, it drives a distance, but not really. Not like a highway does.
You move slow. You're going like 30 miles per hour.
It's a real crockpot of a road
Stopping,
trip. Yeah.
Stopping every 25 feet to look over and overlook, and then you hop back on, and then people that are trying to go faster than you gotta get out of their way, because you want to go slow. You're trying to watch the scenery.
I am constantly the person on the Blue Ridge Parkway that causes a pileup behind me.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Which is what the overlooks are for.
Yeah.
You think it's for looking over, it's not. It's for letting the 6 cars behind you just drive on past. Where are they going so quickly?
Where are they going?
I know you're not trying to
I'm
get there
scared.
quick, because you'd be on the highway.
This is like a very, very windy road over and through mountains.
Yeah.
Slow down. I get frightened.
They're doing the Amazing Race in a car.
Fallen rocks.
But that's wrong. But anyway, moral of the story.
You gotta chill that shit out.
I don't feel like we've driven that long today, which does lead me to the conclusion, when like 4 states touch in one spot and you could stand in all 4, or the concept of all of New England. I feel like we drove through the New England of the South today. So we just hit all of them. Very,
Where
very close together.
are we sleeping tonight? What state are we sleeping in?
It might be Kentucky. It could be Kentucky.
I'm confused how we're in Kentucky.
I do agree that I put a route toward West Virginia and got really, really close
Did I put
to
the
West
wrong-
Virginia, and I do think we're going to be in Kentucky. Where did we just come from? Virginia?
Virginia. Why would we go from Virginia to Kentucky?
Now, I will
Can
say,
you check the GPS?
so first of all, we went from Georgia to, no, we hit Tennessee for a second, and then we were in North Carolina, then Virginia.
I think we hit Tennessee
Now,
after North
Kentucky.
Carolina. We
I
went
think
Georgia.
we were in Kentucky first.
Kentucky? No. I think we went Georgia. Y'all should see the way we travel. It's literally insane. We're meeting a friend in Ohio. We're going to go stay with our friend for a few days before this wedding that we're going to, which is next weekend. We've come
Shout
up a
out
week
to Love,
early.
y'all.
Shout out to Love. We've come up a week early so that we can really take our time meandering up a little road trip moment and then spend a few days with my friend who lives in Ohio. And I feel horrible because every time I talk to him, I'm like, I don't know when we'll be there. Like, this is what we did today.
We do keep changing the target.
I'm trying so hard to
He's doing great.
He's doing incredible. Shout out to you, Ben.
Shout out,
You're
Ben.
doing great. You are the flexible king because I don't know when we're going to arrive at your house.
We love a flexible king.
It's like it's within a span of 3 days, which is kind of a lot to like leave someone hanging essentially.
Wondering if you're going to show up at their door.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a fog area?
I don't know, but it is foggy. Like, they
Damn.
kind of nailed it. There was a sign that said fog area.
Is it actually foggy? I feel like it's just the windshield. Thoughts?
I think it's foggy. I don't know.
One way to find out.
Anyways, I'm texting him updates every day. This is what we did. This is how far we made it today. I don't know when we're going to be to your house. And he is just being so fucking cool about it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, we're so floppy. And he's like, no, dude, I totally get it. I've road tripped. Like, you just get here when you get here, man.
What a G.
Oh, he is
What
just
a G.
handling it wonderfully. Hopefully he's not internally freaking out.
Screaming.
Yeah, but anyways,
I don't know what we said before that.
we're talking about we don't know the route we've taken and the states we've been in or what order they were
we've hit
in.
Kentucky twice, and that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, this is what I think we've done.
All right.
And that's the problem. Ben, that's why we don't know when we're going to be at your house, is because we don't know where we're going any second.
Because we don't know where the states are, Ben.
We don't know where the
are
states
you?
are. We are literally
How do I find you?
We don't know where we're going any moment until we're like on the way to it. You know, like we don't have a plan.
It's sort of a
We're
metaphor
just
for
bopping
life.
along. It's delightful.
You know, you think you have a plan, but you don't know where you're going any moment till you're going.
Yep. Okay, this is what I think we did.
Journal about it, Ben.
I think we went from Georgia to North Carolina
Okay.
to Tennessee to Virginia to Kentucky. And now we're in Kentucky.
I cannot wait to have enough service to look up a map because that feels like not where states are, but also I kind of think you might be right.
I'm also so confused. I feel like we're going the wrong direction. We're setting a course for West Virginia.
Which
That is
even
our
that,
next location.
Very confusing that it's this far over.
Which we're not going to make it to tonight. It is currently 2 a.m. and we are 27 minutes from our hotel.
That's exciting.
Which it sounds like is in Kentucky, which
I think it's in Kentucky.
like we all
I
just
don't
learned
know.
that together. I didn't know where the fuck we were going.
I used to think that Kentucky was so far south because it's just like the third one up from me.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
That
y'all,
shit's up
Kentucky's basically in Canada. And Canada's basically at the North Pole. Kentucky's at the North Pole. Prove me wrong. That's it. I didn't hear anybody.
That's my little yawn because I didn't sleep well last night.
Also because it's 2 a.m.
And it's 2 a.m.
In your defense.
Yeah.
Here, wait. Can we get some ambiance in here?
Sure.
I'm going to look at the stars, viewers, and you're going to look at them with me.
Oh my goodness.
Bonus points if you can walk outside and look at some stars. Double bonus points if you pull out a piece of paper and draw some stars. Drop them in the comment. I'm not really sure how podcasts work. But email me your stars, chilicheesevlog@gmail.com.
Or Twitter.
Or Twitter. Tweet us your stars.
Please, that would make me so. Do that. We don't check that email.
It
Let's
comes
be
to my
realistic.
phone.
Oh God, I don't check that email.
I would check it if people were sending me their stars.
Here's the thing. I would be so happy to get a tweet.
That's valid.
Our Twitter, it's a
Y'all,
desert.
Zoe took Twitter off her phone to try and be a more functional person.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk into her bedroom in the morning, the bathroom while she is on the toilet.
That was one time.
It's constant.
That was one time.
And she's huddled over her computer checking Twitter. Oh my gosh, tweet this woman.
Yeah, tweet me, please. I'm so lonely. Nobody sees our tweets. They're so funny. I don't even try anymore. They don't get any interactions. If somebody tweeted me a picture of the stars, I would do a backflip.
A picture of any stars.
Any stars, yeah, I don't
Tweet
care.
her a picture of Nicolas Cage.
I was gonna say John Green.
Also a star.
But then I really did a hard pivot. I think what I was actually going to say was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
I kind of feel like he's like
Top 2
the
stars.
quintessential star, you know?
Yeah, I get that. Him and like George Clooney.
Oh, my ears are popping and my throat hurts.
Anyway, back to the ambiance. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
ASMR star viewing. ASM star commencing. I forgot we put the windscreens on, so I don't know if you guys can hear that at all, but I hope you could
That's a real test.
hear that at all. That is a real test. There was a lot of wind. It's quite cold outside, and only half of my face got hit, so I can't feel that half. But to bring you guys in, it smells like wood smoke here, which is a real 2 a.m. shout out to somebody BBQing on the side of a mountain. And earlier, while we weren't rolling, we found all the many dippers that have moved quite a bit since then. They're almost directly above our head, where earlier they were basically on the horizon. And that is weird, isn't that? That it just be changing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's weird. And you know what's weird, Kelly? It's not changing. We are.
That is. Yet again, another metaphor for life. You guys feeling therapized yet?
Ooh, chill.
Um,
Cute little stores or something.
It is unfortunate that we are, like, on one hand, it's like, sleepy podcast with me, guys. We're gonna drive. It's dark outside. We're driving past little houses and towns and crap. But also, there is not...
Beef Hide to the
Oh my
left.
gosh, I'm full of shit.
Town called Beef Hide to the left.
Just as I am about to complain that there is nothing to see and talk about as if you were here, y'all, we should have stayed in Beef Hide.
Beef Hide.
Now that's interesting.
Wait, why were we talking about beef something earlier?
We were wishing our name was Beef. I don't know.
Beef O'Hannigan or something.
Beef O'Malley.
Beef O'Flanagan. We passed an Irish pub called Beef O something Irish, and we were like, what if our name was Beef?
Y'all ever watch that, The Great North Show? That guy's name is Beef.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I have not watched the Great North Show. I actually get it confused with the show that takes place at Central Park, which I watched all of one time when I was quarantining by myself with COVID. For like, you know, I'm just locked in a room for a week. And I watched all of the Central Park show, which it turns out is a musical that I think has maybe more than one cast member from Hamilton in it.
Shouts out.
Or something. I think Daveed Diggs is in it. Maybe he's the only one. I was in a daze. But I didn't know it was a musical going into it, which was like just a fun thing to find out. But then it was actually like pretty good.
I've been on a date like that once. One time a guy took me to Pitch Perfect.
What?
As a first date.
What?
He just booked it. He was like, you want to go to a movie? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, we're going to see Pitch Perfect. And I was like, okay. When it was in theaters.
Yes.
And so I assumed I'm a musical theater professional. I sing, I dance, he knows this.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I figured that was the point.
Oh my God.
And we got in there, and like almost immediately this man is leaning over me like, are they going to sing the whole time? Is this a... And he did not know it was a musical movie.
That's hilarious.
It was awesome.
How did he know it existed?
I don't know.
What do you think it was
I
about?
don't know how he picked it. I don't know what he thought was happening.
The ads were all over the TV all the time. That is so funny.
I do not
Did he
have
like
that
it?
information. I think so.
I took my dad to Hamilton, and the whole family went to go see Hamilton. And I did not know until we were leaving, and he mentioned it, that he didn't know until it started happening that it was all rap. He thought it was like a musical.
That would be the most incredible surprise.
Yeah.
Like, if I could go see Hamilton thinking it's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'd be fucking thrilled.
Yeah, he loved it.
Didn't he not quite understand much
It was
of it?
really hard to understand the words because we were way up in the back row, way up in the nosebleeds, and the sound kind of like, by the time it has traveled that far, it just wasn't, it kind of distorts a little bit. You kind of lose it a lot.
Yeah.
And then it being rap on top of that, they're going very fast. There was a lot that I couldn't understand.
Yeah.
They went in the next night. Mom and Dad, the night after we went to Hamilton, sat in their car in front of the house. I guess they pulled in and just never stopped. They listened to all of Hamilton sitting in their driveway with on the recording.
The entire thing.
The entire thing.
Aw.
And then you can catch all the words really easily. And they were like, oh my God, it's great. I mean, they thought it was great the first time too. Like, we loved seeing it live the first time. But I know. They
We did
love
take
Hamilton.
them back and make them
Mom is a huge fan
Closer.
of Hamilton.
Did you say Hamilton? What did you say?
I said that Mom is a huge fan of Hamilton, but Hamilton
I think
is
my
good
ears
too.
very suddenly
My ears are also popping.
unpopped, so I can't
Lot
quite hear
happening.
you, and I did think you said Fanelton is maybe,
Hamilton's kind of fun.
which we should really invoke that more often. Honestly, to circle back, was it this episode? I don't remember, where we talked about the fucking coffee shop, because they were playing Hamilton today.
Oh my God, they were, which
Brings
was
this
kind
shit all
of
back
wild. That really spoke to me.
Just straight to, like, front to back.
I don't think I'm a big enough fan of Hamilton to ever play it at my place of work. I love Hamilton. Like everyone loves Hamilton.
Yeah,
if
it'd
you've
make me
seen Hamilton,
sad.
you love Hamilton. But these girls playing Hamilton straight through while they work at this coffee shop, I was like, y'all are the real ones.
It was pretty incredible.
It was great. Luckily, it was still in the first act when we were in the coffee shop. So I had a great time listening to it and it didn't make me sad at all.
True.
Second act, very sad. We avoid the second act.
Maybe they only listen to the first act.
Maybe.
Like high schools.
Maybe.
You know when high schools are doing one-act competitions, but instead of finding a one-act play that goes front to back, they just find the first act of something that can, like, wrap up enough.
Oh, that's wild.
It's a little wild.
Honestly, you could totally do that with Hamilton.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Someone do half of Hamilton for a one-act.
That's what I want.
That's
I want to go be in it.
The one time that our high school did that, it was Into the Woods. And so I
That was supposed to have two
physically
acts.
performed Into the Woods up to where the happy stuff stops. And I
Oh.
didn't really know that until much later, that there's a second act where shit goes wrong.
Just like Hamilton.
Just like Hamilton.
Yes.
These are the same.
Yeah.
These are the same.
Yeah. Me and Kelly,
That's me.
that is her. Kelly went to a wedding
2 a.m.
in
apologies.
Baltimore recently. And by recently, I mean literally a year ago.
That's weird.
I didn't know the people getting married.
Shout out to a different Ben.
She drove up by herself to attend the wedding, as one does. And then I think you had already started driving home, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Kelly was on her way home, and she called me, and she's like, Zoe, there is one more flight from Atlanta to Baltimore that leaves tonight. Can you get to the airport in an hour? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm laying in bed watching YouTube, no doubt, when this call comes in. And I was like, first of all, I'm so mad at you for doing this to me. Second of all, yes, I will be there. So I jumped up, packed like a crazy person, called my parents, like, I need a ride to the airport. You have to come to my house right now, and got in the shower.
Props for showering. Good job.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. It was wild.
I'd have been so dirty in that moment.
It was so stressful. But I made it.
Yeah, you did great.
I made it basically just in time. Like, I was walking up as the boarding time was beginning, and there's just like a million people packed into this little space. And I'm like, something is afoot. And our flight got delayed by what? Like 2 hours, 4 hours?
It was a minute.
Maybe 2. It wasn't, I don't know. So I did get to kind of like catch my breath, which I really appreciated. But I'm so off track. I'm just going to go. I met this guy on the plane, and his name was Evan. Or I really met him waiting for the plane while we were trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. He would like go ask the lady at the desk and then circle back and like give me the update he had gotten a couple times. And he told me that he works at a bar in Baltimore, and they have the best wings in Baltimore, and that if I came to his bar, me and my sister could drink for free. And I was like, bet. And lo and behold, a few days later, we walk into this man's bar. He was like, I did not think you're gonna come. This is amazing. We had a blast. We tried all the Baltimore like specific drinks. And then after we shut the bar down, and after the wings were incredible, by the way. What was this place called?
Delia Foley's.
Delia Foley's in Baltimore.
Go find it.
Yeah, go find Evan.
Ask for Evan.
Tell him
They'll
Zoe
like,
and Kelly said
who
hi.
The fuck
and he'll
are
be like, who? There's one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that was a short one. That was a quick
That
one.
was our short one.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's weird, dog.
Any hoozle.
Sorry, y'all.
What was I saying? And then he took us
just-
all over Baltimore. He took us all over Baltimore. He took us all over one area of Baltimore in the middle of the night. We went to the bar that all the bartenders go to, and then we shut with him, and then we shut that down, and then he took us to this park. We're just like walking all over the place. It was a delight. The reason I'm telling this story is actually completely unrelated from Baltimore. I then drove home with Kelly. So we decided to go to DC for a day or two or something. And while we were in DC, we were like, wow, we should listen to Hamilton. So we listened to Hamilton all the way through. First act, stellar. Well, we had already seen it. We already knew. First act, stellar. Second act, depressing. So ever since then, it's like, if we're going to listen to Hamilton, let's just skip the second act.
Like, we were trying to have a cute little time.
We don't need to listen to it. We don't need to know.
And suddenly
what
I'm
happened.
depressed.
Yeah.
I'm a road trip.
Yeah, I'm sad. We do not need to know what happens in the second act of Hamilton. That is literally between God and Hamilton.
Yeah.
And a number of other people.
Between God and Hamilton.
Between God and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah, honestly. That's none of my business.
Yeah.
Not one bit. And that's a life hack for all of you out there trying to not be depressed in your road trip.
Yeah. But we love a theme.
You know, speaking of music,
Washington, D.C.
and I do feel like we're going to...
Which is not where Hamilton takes place.
Zoe, that's a great point.
But, you know,
That is
America,
such a good point.
America, you know what I mean?
It does take place in America.
America.
In the Americas.
We took a pilgrimage in the middle of the night to a statue of Lafayette because he's our favorite character.
Now that is
we had to go
true.
like say what's up to his statue, and then we were like gonna like take a video of ourselves in front of it, but there was like a guy sleeping up against it, and we didn't want to like disturb him, so we have this silent video of us with this statue.
Oh, it's a surprise to remember they're
great.
white every time.
Oh, I know, shocking.
But important to remember.
To be clear, we knew, but it's easy to forget.
Yeah, and you endear yourself to these figures,
Now-
and then you have to go, wait a minute.
We did go to Alexander Hamilton's grave almost by accident in New York City.
We
Do you
slept
remember?
beside it.
Yes, our hotel. We oh god, we slept in like 5 different places in New York because we were like we crashed on multiple friends' couches, and then we would kind of like do the interim in a hotel. It was a whole thing. But one of our hotels was legit. You could see his grave from our window, which we did not know until we were there. And we're walking down the street, and I remember seeing it poke up over like a construction fence that was there. And we were like, is that Hamilton's grave?
That's
so then we had to go check it out
crazy.
during the day the next day.
The number of characters from that Good musical that are buried there, and just secrets. No one gets headstones. There's a little sign that's like,
yeah,
she's in here somewhere.
Yeah,
you know,
they
you
don't
should-
know where Angelica is buried.
Crazy.
They think she's buried in the back area of that graveyard. And there's a little plaque that explains. They're like, we're pretty sure. We don't know where.
Wild as hell.
Crazy.
Crazy. Anyways,
I'm thirsty. Can you pass me some water?
I do not know. I can try.
Okay.
Let's
Oh my God, we're 10 minutes away.
A light?
Should we
Is this yours? This is yours.
wrap this up?
Yeah.
Say farewell.
Sorry.
Thank you. Pikeville. I'm about to have to start turning probably. No, actually, it seems like we're just going to drive straight to it.
That could be exciting.
Why don't we wrap it up? Why don't we say goodbye to our friends?
Guys,
Thank you for riding along with us.
I loved that you joined us for this little section of our road trip.
Yeah. I hope you had fun too.
We're pulling into Pikeville, which is a place I've never heard of till now.
It is 2:25.
Please,
in the
everyone,
AM.
drop in the comments or to Zoe's Twitter, which is also my Twitter, your favorite thing about Pikeville, probably, whether you've been here or not.
Make it up. At chilicheesevlog on Twitter.
And I hope all of you on your hypothetical road trip from Atlanta to Cleveland in Pikeville sleep very soundly in your hotel bed now, currently. We give you all a late checkout and a mint on your pillow.
Ooh.
And
You are a Diamond Elite member.
you're a Diamond Elite member of the I don't know the name of this yet podcast. And so when
get a
you
special parking
come
spot.
into the podcast every episode, we're going to give you a bottle of water.
Whoa, there's-
Only one.
what is
Family of 4, only one.
There's a chasm to our left. And it has
chasm?
items in it.
A
I thought it
chasm
was
of
a lake.
items.
I thought it was a lake. It's like a
Sounds
ditch.
like we're playing D&D.
But I think there's a factory in it.
And now we're back to Alice Isn't Dead,
We're on the side of the road.
which may not be this episode, but shout out to Alice Isn't
Yeah,
Dead.
I don't know.
Great podcast.
Oh, I bet it's a quarry. Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa! Cool!
What do you think they're quarrying? I think they're coring it up.
Ooh.
Do you think they have core
something
strength?
mystical and secret?
Quarantine? Do you think they quarantine there?
Yeah, I bet they did.
This joke is going absolutely nowhere.
Anyways, we love you. Bye. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, sleep tight.
More driving ahead of us. I hope you come with.
High five the closest person to you right now.
If it's yourself, that counts.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.